Hi everyone, welcome to my page. I'm Peggy. I'm your 67-year-old Seint makeup artist, where we use one palette and one brush to create one layer of makeup. I know a thing or two about mature skin because I have mature skin. At 67, soon to be 68, I have everything going on, from the marionette lines to the sagging in the jaws, the jowls, the crepe skin around the eyes, under the eyes, on the lids, and the crow's feet. The only thing I don't have are the little frown lines up here. That's about the only thing I don't have going on. Why don't I have them? I don't know. I have everything else, so why not have that? Seint cream makeup, it's just that. It's cream, it's wonderful, it's gorgeous, and it comes in one compact, and you need one brush, and your entire face is in here. You don't get the accessories with this 4-pan, but you get the necessities. The accessories, we've got larger palettes, and I'll explain that in a minute. But the new premise of cream makeup from Seint is that you use these 3 shades to create one layer of makeup. You're not going to keep piling on and piling on and piling on the way that you did with your minerals and powders and liquids. Now, did I wear liquids? Oh, forever. But did I get away from them? Absolutely, because they weren't working for me anymore. What I'm going to do is take this darker shade, it's a contour shade, and those are they're dark, cool shades. Now I'm just using my finger, and where does contour go? Contour goes on the hard parts of your face, like your forehead, to create a shadow, on your your cheekbone, up here. Now, since I have all of this mature skin thing going on, I am going to find this cheekbone, feel the roundness. I'm going to start right about the corner of my eye and go up towards my ear. Notice I'm not down here where we used to put our blush and bronzer back in the day. Well, I don't know about bronzer. I don't think they had bronzer when I was wearing it and kind of kept up with what was going on. Bronzer came out and I'm like, do I really need something else on my face? At that point, I was probably in my 50s. So here we're going to come over here, and what we're doing is we are lifting and defining this cheekbone so that when anyone looks at you, the eye goes up. It doesn't come down to all the stuff we have going on down here. So, as you can see, we're creating shadows. So I'm even going to come over here. See where I have this jowl? Well, I'm going to go just past that jowl and right up towards the bottom part of my ear. The little fatty part's just going to hang there, and we're just going to leave it alone. The same thing over here, right up towards the ear, right along the jawbone. Not up on your face, but right along the jawline. What we're doing is we're moving the jaw forward, the chin forward, to where you don't notice other things like this turkey neck that I have. We're going to create a shadow there so that it's there, but it's not as noticeable. So I'm going to start at this divot, go under my neck, and connect it to the other divot. There you go. I'm not going to bother with putting any under my chin. You can if you want to. I just don't think it's necessary, because what it's done is it's created a shadow, and that shadow has moved my chin forward. And again, you don't notice this turkey neck business that I have going on under there. Now, I just put a little bit of contour on my pinkies. Hi, thank you for the hearts. I just put a little bit of contour on my pinkies, rub them together. I'm going to have them touch, and I'm going to start at the bridge of my nose and just drag it down, right across the top. Not on the sides, but on the top. What's left on my fingers, I'm just going to stick on the end of my nose. Now, why did I do that? This is going to elongate my nose, make it appear a little bit narrower, and we're going to brighten it in just a minute. And then you're going to see how we're going to brighten the center of the face to where that's where the focus is on when people look at you, as opposed to it being on all this that we have going on. Now, contour is great. You can use it in the 4 spots I just used it. You can also use it as an eyeshadow. You can also fill in your brows with it, and you can also line your lips. So see, everything truly we do need is in this one palette for. Now, I'm going to come over and pick up my brightening shade. It's a highlight, and we're going to highlight the center of my face. So we're going to go in between the eyebrows. Again, a little bit on my finger and come right down the center of the nose, right where between where I put those two contour marks with my fingers. See how it immediately narrows my nose? And we're going to we're going to brighten the Cupid's bow, and we're going to brighten the center of the chin. This makeup is the mature woman's friend, without a doubt. So now we're going to come over to brighten the eyes, and we're not going to go underneath them because Lord knows that skin is so crepey. So we're going to stick to brightening the outer and inner corners. That'll be the focal point. Again, the outer and inner corner of the eye. And as we blend, because we are strategically placing these shades where they need to go, we're going to strategically blend them, but it's going to leave like focal points. So there you go. You could even do this if you liked. Just don't pull that skin like I just did. Go up into the temple with your brightener and make that line, and that's going to give you more of a lifted look. So that's what we're looking for, is to lift everything to where, again, you just look, it's you, only better. Now we're going to move to my main shade. My main shade, or your main shade, is a highlight as well. And it's going to go on the parts of your face where you have no other product. So again, we're not using much. That's why we're using our finger. Now, do you need to use a little bit more? If you want to, but it wears better. Less is more, to me, anyway. There we go. Now, I always have a redness in the corner of my nose due to rosacea, but look how it canceled out that redness. Good stuff. So now we're just going to fill in with our main shade. So as you can see, I have my contour shade, I have my main shade, and then I have my brightening shade. That is your new foundation. These three shades, strategically placed and blended, are going to make up one layer of makeup. It's not going to settle into fine lines and wrinkles. It's not going to get cakey. It's going to be so beautiful. Now, the next thing we're going to do is also in your palette, you get a Lip&Cheek. This Lip&Cheek is, again, lipstick and blush. So what I'm going to do is just put my finger, a little bit on my finger. This is Black Cherry. Look how pretty that is. It looks black in the tin. It looks black on the website. It's not. It's a beautiful berry wine color, like a red wine. So pretty. Now, here we go. This is a gloss, but not a heavy gloss. It's not going to be like the gloss that gets stuck in your hair or your hair gets stuck in. This is a beautiful gloss that can be worn as a blush. All of the Lip&Cheeks can be worn as blush and lipstick. So we're finished. This is my makeup base, or not my base, my foundation. All in this one little bitty palette that goes wherever I go if I want it to. It travels well, and there you go. That's your makeup bag, or that is my makeup bag. Now, cream makeup needs to be set. You can do that in one of two ways. You can use a setting powder or a setting spray. I love the setting spray from Seint. This is my Seint 3D brush, so I'm going to spray my brush. I like to blend with a damp brush. That's just me. You can use a dry one and then spray your setting spray after if that's your thing. I like a damp brush because it helps me move the product or put the product where it needs to stay. Now, I like to start at my jawline simply because if I don't, I forget. So let's just do some little swirls and then drag this contour down my neck. Now, this is the only time you want to blend down is on the neck when you're coming from the chin down. Other than that, always blend up. Now, we're going to do a little ditty I call stippling, and that is gently tapping this makeup into your skin so it wears like a second skin. And we're just going to tap, tap, tap. Again, notice that I'm not swiping or swirling or going all over my face like we were taught to do. This is totally different. So you just want to tap. There we go. We're spreading it and just making it so it wears like a second skin. If you can feel this makeup on your face, you have too much on. Now I'm going to flip my brush around to the domed in. And as you notice, it's not pulling my eyes. We're just tapping it to, again, where the focal point is, where we want everyone to notice around the eye, to lift the eye, but not to settle in or have anything caked in this crepe skin that's under my eye. So we're just going to continue to stipple. There we go. Now, you can also overblend. I apologize, my internet is terrible with all this cold weather. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, you can overblend with your contour. And so what you want to do is just gently tap, and that's it. See how you want the lightness to be there. You want the contour to be there. You want the brightener to be there, but you don't want distinctive lines like I have on my cheeks and my forehead. So you're just going to gently stipple around, and again, you're placing this where you want it to go and where you want it to stay. So now we're going to come up here and we're going to circle blend. The contour is a cream, but it's a little bit different of a consistency from the highlight. So there we go. We are done with that blending. See how you can still see the shadow, but it doesn't look like my cheeks do because it has been blended. That is the premise behind Seint Cream. It is wonderful, wonderful makeup. It's a dream to wear. You don't feel like you have makeup on your face, and it stays all day. Now, we're going to just stipple up and down across the contour. I do it twice. You do. Just don't blend it out, because if you continue to do that, you will. It'll go away. Then we're going to grab that contour and the Lip&Cheek and blend it up into the temple. Same thing over here, up and down on that contour line. See how we still have the shadow, but we don't have the distinct lines. That's what we want. Now grab that contour, grab that Lip&Cheek, and just stipple it up into the temple. All right, guys, I am done. When I get up in the morning to do my whole face of makeup right here, 5 minutes or less. Once you get your placement down and where you don't overblend and you don't overthink it, boom, you're done. If the husband says, hey, 5 minutes and I'm out of here, you better be in the car. Not a problem, not a problem. But again, if he says, I'm going now, grab my makeup bag, grab a brush, and off we go. I can do this in the car. So easy, so simple. Look at the glow that it gives your skin too. Has your skin had that kind of glow since it became mature? Mine didn't. I was so dull, so washed out. And then again, when I did put a liquid or a powder makeup on, it was so cakey, and it had gotten to where, like during COVID, I didn't wear any makeup. Put a little bit of lipstick on, a little bit of mascara, and I was done. But I missed feeling pretty. Makeup makes women feel pretty for the most part. So why not? But this is cream. Get away from those liquids. Get away from the powders. Get you some cream. Again, this product is by Seint. Now, how do you know what shades will go with you? That's easy. That's what you have me for. I was custom color matched to these 3 shades. I chose Black Cherry because I love berry shades. I like the little bit darker shades, so I chose this one. There are tons of Lip&Cheeks to choose from, everything from Barbie pink to blood red, whatever your heart desires. But to get these 3 shades in the correct shade for you, let me color match you. What I want you to do is go to a window in your house I want you to pull your curtains back, raise your blinds. Look outside. You want natural light coming in. Don't go to a carport window or a carport door. You want to go to a front door or a window that has natural light coming in. Not sunlight. We don't want sunlight on your face. We want natural light. Stand about a foot away from the window. Take your phone, shoot a selfie, makeup free. I know that to me was the worst part. That I was actually going to go on the internet and send a picture to a woman I don't know to color match me with no makeup on. It will be fine. I delete all the pictures once I'm done with the color match. I promise I will never put your picture out there. But that's how we get the bright shades for you, like they were done for me. It's just that simple. The color match from me is 100% free, and there's absolutely no obligation to buy. If you do, that's wonderful. Thank you. If you don't, keep hanging out with me and let's just put some makeup on together. I appreciate you joining me together. Again, this is the beauty of Seint, Seint with an E. And you be the reason someone smiles today. Again, I appreciate your time and you being here with me. And I will see you again next time. Bye.